Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carla and I make videos about showing up for yourself. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my part 2 of responding to the assumptions that you guys had about me on Instagram and through the app NGL. I have decided to split it into 2 videos because it was getting a bit long and a bit heavy in some parts, so I decided to just split into 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and without further ado, let's get into it. But don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, etc. down below. Thanks guys. You're naturally very intuitive and have learned to listen to your gut over the last few years. Absolutely. That is completely true. I am extremely intuitive. I've always been quite intuitive, but listening to myself and my gut, and as I said like earlier, that I've had to turn down some opportunities, like I have to follow like what feels right to me, and I continue to do that. So yes, I would agree. Now, do I agree with these? Is that how you do this? I'm not sure. Or just respond, you never relax. That's not true, but it's not something that I'm great about. My walk for myself is a form of relaxation. I love to just sit in front of, like last night, I just sat in front of the TV and vegged and like had Brannock beside me, and it was lovely. So yes, I do relax. I don't relax maybe as much as I should. And I like to book myself treatments and things like that so that I can relax. So I love to go for a massage when I can afford to, or if somebody gives me a voucher for one, I love to go for a massage. Like that to me is like the ultimate relaxation. And Vince and I are hoping to book a night away just for the 2 of us in a spa or something like that very soon, so we can literally like turn off and just chill. And I'm so looking forward to that. Oh, I'm so looking forward to that. You have loads of tattoos. If not, you should. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. Is that all? 1, 2, yeah, I have 5 tattoos. I thought I had 6. Did I have 6 tattoos? My big one, I have a huge one on my back, on my shoulder. That was like 3 tattoos in one, 4 tattoos in one, took forever. And I will lose 2 of my tattoos for skin removal surgery around my midriff. I have a feather on my hip and a welcome to my nightmare tattooed across my stomach because I was a very angsty 23-year-old. And I will lose those, which actually I'm okay. The feather I like. The welcome to my nightmare, I'm actually totally okay. Like I actually like the tattoo, but I'm kind of glad it's going to be going because I got it after like a breakup. And I was really like depressed and angsty, and it was like my nightmare is my body and all this kind of stuff. And the fact that I'll have it cut off is kind of very like poetic. Right, where are we? That you're a really excellent friend. I think that's so nice. That's a lovely assumption. I'm gonna ask my my Witches of Slimwick group. That's Kirsty and Jeanette. Hello ladies, somebody has made one of the assumptions is that I'm a very excellent friend. Would you agree or disagree? I'm not even asking you this, I know what you pair are gonna say. I know that pair, I know exactly what they're gonna say. Oh, here's Kirsty's response.
I mean, you're all right, but I'd probably say more of an acquaintance sort of friend.
Knew it.
Obviously joking. I'm so funny, it's ridiculous. I'm also procrastinating from work, so it was easier to answer your message than to do some work. No, you're a bloody brilliant friend, Carla. You are an excellent listener. You are extremely thoughtful. You have a kind of sixth sense as to when I'm feeling low. You always seem to know, and you have great advice. And you look a bit good in all your outfits too.
Oh, thanks Kirsty. Oh, thank you Kirsty. It's very nice of you. Love you too. Oh, that's nice. So there's your answer for the friend thing. Some of these NGL ones are really nice. Thank you guys. They make up for the other ones. Yeah, I'll come back to them. I think you are amazing for all you've achieved, and you deserve only the best. Oh, just really nice. Thank you. I feel like you have no life since you lost weight. Since I'm following you, I think you went to 1 gig. Well, first of all, I don't know how long you've been following me. So, yeah, I've only been to one gig in 3 years. I have an 8-month-old and it was COVID before that. So like, I've been kind of busy. I've been out a few times. I don't drink, so I don't feel the need to like go out and get pissed every weekend or anything like that. I go out for dinner with friends. We go for brunches quite a lot. We like to go and travel like outside of, like, I don't know why I'm justifying this. Like, what is a life? Yeah, since I lost weight, I've been both pregnant and we've been in lockdown. And pregnant, lockdown, and an 8-month-old, and I had postnatal depression. So yeah, yes, I have a life. I have quite an amazing life. It's very full and very rich. Are you afraid to go out for night and enjoy a few drinks with partner or friends? I sometimes feel like you have no life since you lost weight. I'm not afraid to go out at all. I was out last Saturday night. I was out a couple weeks before that. I just don't drink. So I think there's this kind of weird conception that you, in order to have a life, one must drink and must go out. I am going to assume, although I don't want to make an assumption, that this person is Irish, because this is a very typical Irish view, is that, you know, you have to go out and get pissed in order to have fun. And I don't. I like to go to gigs. I like to go out for dinner or go out for brunch. I like to do things in the day, because Branagh wakes up early and I have to take care of him, and I don't want to be hungover, that's for sure, and I don't want to be wrecked the next day. So like, yeah, no, I'm definitely not afraid to go out. The only thing I'm afraid of is exhaustion. You were reluctant to become a social media influencer. Yes, I was. First of all, it's so weird to think of myself as a social media influencer. Like, I prefer the term content creator because I find it's just a little less douchey, or is it more douchey? But it's so weird, like, because I saw people like who I am now creating content, you know, like years ago, and I'd be like, wow, that's such a like different kind of life, and it's a different job, and like there must be blah blah blah, and like you have your own assumptions about what it's like. And now it's just so normal to me. At the start, I was really, really afraid of a certain group of people finding out my start weight and finding out that I might fail and judging me. Now I couldn't give two freaking hoots about them. Honestly, it's so weird. It's just like, I can't believe I ever let those people have any kind of influence over me. And there are people I know in real life. I was slightly afraid of trolls and things like that, but I think I handle them really well now. But like, you know, they will come, they still do come. But like, you know, I'm very comfortable with myself and I love myself. And I honestly feel that I have been given the greatest gift was to transform my entire life and to transform everything, every iota of my being. And if I can help somebody to crawl or give them a helping hand out of that depths of hell that I was in as well, then I feel like it's my calling to do so. Right, we're nearly finished the NGL ones. You have nerves of steel putting yourself out there on social media. Yeah, now I don't really care anymore. Like the couple of like messages I was like, ugh, you know, when you get them, but like there are a couple of things that irk me. But generally I'm so kind of comfortable with myself that it doesn't really bother me what anybody says anymore. I wouldn't say I have a thick skin, but it's just like, yeah, I can still get like triggered or like, oh, when somebody says something a bit nasty, but like. Then the last one from NGL is disciplined, great mother. I know that from looking at Branagh. Great wife, great sister, organized, excellent teacher and coach, consistent and hardworking. Thank you. That's really lovely. I hope I'm a great mother. I think we all have our worries, don't we? We all have mom guilt or dad guilt, that we're not doing the best, that we are, you know, ruining our child or fucking them up in some way, messing them up in some way, or I hope that I am a good mother, a great wife and great sister. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I would always like to be better. Organized, that's for sure. I'm ridiculously organized, excellent teacher and coach, which actually that really, like, thank you. I think that was really nice, and consistent and hardworking. Yes, I am extremely consistent and I'm extremely hardworking. I will definitely take that. Some more assumptions then from Instagram. Kirsty, my friend, said that you're a glutton for punishment for asking this question. This is true. Then my secret editor said, first idea came to me, I think you're the youngest of 4 kids. I'm the youngest of 3. My brother is 15 years older than me and my sister is 17 years older than me. And then I am the surprise that came 15 years later. Jerome said, I don't like Taylor Swift. I have nothing against Taylor Swift. I have no particular feelings about her either way, shape or form. There are some of her songs that I like. When that one, you know, that got overplayed with the goat. I don't know why I thought that. Can't remember the name of it. I liked that song when it came out. Like I don't mind her. Never really that much of an issue. Jen said, you are not afraid to regain any weight because you know exactly what to do. That's true. I had no issue regaining. I obviously was a bit like, oh, I have to do this again when I got pregnant and I put on weight, because that's what you do when you're growing a human. So yeah, it was no, I was like, I know what to do. And you will never cut your hair short. Honestly, there are times where I'm like, God, I'd love a bob. I'd love to do the cool girl bob, but then I see my luscious locks and I'm like, I know I will regret that immediately after I do it. So probably as long as I can keep it long, I will keep it long. How are we doing for time? We're okay. I assume you worked before you had the baby, but now have a new career. Yes, I did work. I ran a charity for 11 years prior to having Brannock, and now this is my career. Half of Carla is my full-time job, and the brand ambassadorships and all the projects and things that I have coming down the line, hopefully to earn me an income, will be part of that. So half of Carla involves my work with body slims, my work with hair, my YouTube income, and any other kind of paid partnerships and things like that, and also some independent stuff that's coming. Hint, hint. You were vegan pre-body slims? Yes. Before, yeah, some kind of, I haven't eaten meat continuously for a very, very long time. There was one period when I did keto prior to losing weight. I think it was around 30 when I did keto. I can't really remember now. But there was one point when I got drunk and ate meat again for the first time in 10 years. It was really weird. And then I started eating meat again, and then the thought of it, Sarah in Callahan, who I went to school with, says, you were once incredibly talented at speaking German. This is very true. I can say the 16 ways to say German, and I thought I could say Black Forest Gatto until my very dear friend Jeanette, or Fasting Bat, told me that I was completely wrong. I can pronounce German pretty well, but yeah. I spent a lot of money on clothes because it finally can. I am actually a very savvy discount shopper. I like to buy things on discount. I actually don't think I've bought many things on full price. They get me with the 25% offs, the 30% offs, and the pennies. Even in pennies, I buy from the clearance range. I will buy full price penny things, but I'm quite savvy at what I spend my money on. But yes, because I finally can restock my wardrobe, and I needed to, and I've gone a little bit further than needing to, and I'm enjoying stocking my wardrobe. So yes, I do. Liz, I spend a fair bit on money, but that's, you know, that comes with the territory of being able to for the first time in your whole life. Smith Beaver said inspirational. Thank you. Lulu said, not an assumption, but a compliment on how incredible your hair is. Oh, thanks. I've not been using heat in my hair for the last nearly 2 weeks, and this kind of curl, kind of naturally kind of thing I've got going on is from one of them snake yolks, you know, that you wrap your hair around and you go to bed and you look a bit insane. You look incredibly sexy, especially with the mouth guard. But yeah, I've been using that and it's been great. Right, 2 more from this, and then I have 1 more and then we're done. You know what they say about the word assume, it makes an ass out of you and me. I completely agree. And then somebody said confident, and that is very true. I am extremely confident. I was not confident before in any way, shape or form. I was the best fake it till you make it kind of gal. Then Clara said, she actually messaged me an assumption. I'll be transparent and not behind anonymous. I assume that your road prior to weight loss has had challenges and anguish and deep upset from when you were younger. And I also assume that you fought hard to get past or most of that, but instilling belief by instilling belief in yourself. Yes, I had challenges and anguish. I had trauma, and that resulted in challenges and anguish and pain that I have worked very, very hard to overcome, and it will always be there. It makes up a part of me, but it does not define me. By instilling belief in yourself and placing more value on yourself, and have been so proud of what you have done. I am. It's very, actually, sometimes it's really hard for me to remember what I've done, and to remind myself of how different I am. And sometimes when I see videos of myself, it's like, wow, I've really changed, everything about myself. It's kind of crazy. I see a strong woman, but I also see a sensitive woman. That's incredibly true. I am a very sensitive person. I'm very intuitive, and I used to be made fun of or kind of told off for being so sensitive, but honestly, I believe my sensitivity makes me who I am, and I'm really proud of my sensitivity. That people's comments sometimes do upset you, absolutely, I'm human. Although you dealt with the black clothes comments so well. Honestly, the black clothes thing just annoys me, as opposed to upsetting me. It's really frustrating. But anyway, we're letting that go as much as I can. It still on some level hurt your feelings. Honestly, no. The black comments don't hurt my feelings, they just annoy me. I believe you may be part right, if not all right, on my assumptions, because I see a lot of you and me from a place of love and kindness, and answering your question straight up. There's my answer. So thanks very much, Clara. I thought that was really nice. Guys, my battery is flashing. We're about to die. We're going. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave me down in the comments down below a black heart, and I will see you all again very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.